So you guys, this is my Fat Wednesday Adams video. Generally, I learned to give up on the weigh-ins, on the girls' weigh-ins because they lies. They are natural born liars. But this one I find it quite interesting since she started dating Emily, the one they call the feeder. And Homecall is claiming that she weighed 517. And I'm just like, ma'am, I doubt it. Your legs say otherwise. I highly doubt that she is 517. I am thinking she is more closer to the 600 instead of being closer to the 400s. You know what I mean? I don't believe her. All liars. But anyways, let's listen to what she has to say.
Hey guys, so this video has been a long time coming. It is a weight loss / semaglutide update. So today is actually January 10th and I took my first semaglutide shot on January 6th. So today is a Friday and I did take it on a Monday. Let's just get right into the weigh-in, kind of explain to you guys how I'm doing. I also weighed in today, so how much have I lost since taking it, etc, etc. So do keep in mind that the last time I was sharing my weight with you guys was sometime in the summer. So it's been like half a year. It has been a very long time. And
honestly, I really don't care. Excuse me for a second. I really don't care. I just care to see what kind of lies you're going to be telling today, MB. My Fat Wednesday Adams. Why do these girls feel the need to lie about their weight as if we don't have eyes? Like, to me, it always baffles me. Like, what is the purpose of them lying about their weight? Make it make sense.
And I was in the 470s. That was after taking semaglutide and losing like 30 pounds in like a month. So very quickly did I lose that weight. And then I stopped taking semaglutide because it wasn't working. And I keep trying to like emphasize this. And I think people are just getting extremely confused. So I'm gonna try to like explain it again. When you open a vial of insulin or semaglutide, Ozempic, Zepbound, whatever it may be, when you first open that, that means from that point on for 28 days, it's effective, it's gonna work. And then it expires after 28 days. It literally says it on the vial. When I went to the med spa to get semaglutide, they didn't give me a vial. What they did was they gave me syringes, like right in front of me. They took the vial and they filled 13 syringes. So
okay, my Fat Wednesday, you dumb. It doesn't change the fact of when it is going to expire as long as you store it appropriately, like in the refrigerator. Just because it was divvied up for you in vials and you kept it in a temperature that is required, it would still expire at the exact same freaking date. What are you talking about now? Let's listen to this lie.
Based on how I was supposed to take those syringes, that would be about 50 days or 60 days worth of semaglutide. So after 28 days, the potency goes down and it expires. And it's definitely true because I lived the experience. Like the 5th week and 6th week, I still took my semaglutide. I even increased my dose and it was not working at all.
Okay, Amber, I'm gonna have to call your horse shit right here, because what if they gave you that many for the month and they expired because you have some left over? To me, that tells me that you're supposed to up your dosage and you did not want to up your dosage. You trying to pull this mental gymnastic to people is fucking ridiculous. What that tells me is that you were supposed to double your dosage and you refused to because you still wanted to gorge yourself to death. That's what that tells me. So anyways, this was to the rest of our BS excuses why it didn't work for her.
I did get a little sick. I wasn't feeling well and I did get a little diarrhea, but like my appetite was back full force. But like I was injecting something inside of my body. So of course I was gonna have side effects from that. But like why I was taking it, that completely wasn't there anymore. So with the company that I'm currently using, they will be sending me a new vial every 3 weeks. It's never gonna expire. I'm gonna have my semaglutide new and fresh every 4 weeks so that I can keep taking it and increase my dose when I and they also see fit. So anyways, I did lose the 30 pounds rather quickly. And once I stopped the semaglutide, I gained them back rather quickly. So
And again, to me, it sounds like Amber was not following the orders because she wanted to still be able to gorge herself. And what also sounds to me is that ever since she started seeing Emily, she had an enabler that was willing to see her get bigger and bigger and bigger. And honestly, this second round with this semaglutide, whatever the fuck it's called, is for our own personal PR, so she doesn't have any more of our babies pissed off at her. This is what is giving me. And do not be surprised if it in like a week or two she says she stopped it because, my stomach hurts, and she goes back to gorging herself. This is only for PR if you ask me, because I highly doubt that Emily lady wants her to lose weight.
January 6th, when I weighed myself, Tommy was here. I was feeling flustered. A lot of things were happening because she was actually supposed to leave that day, etc., etc. And so I didn't even film my weigh-in. I wasn't even thinking. I just stepped on the scale and I remember putting it in my journal. I was 517.6.
Wednesday Addams, bullshit. I saw clips of that video. You did step on the scale and you thought you were being cheeky by not showing your weight, ho. You did step on the scale, what? You're too lazy to reach 2 inches over to show the scale? Get the fuck out of here. You weighed yourself. You chose not to show it because, in my own opinion, honey, you're closer to 600 pounds, which is why you did not show your weight. You did not show your weight because you are closer to 600 pounds instead of you being closer to 400 pounds. Bet.
So that means in half a year, I've gained 40 pounds about. That's a lot, but I have gained more than that in a smaller amount of time in the past. So you know what? I'm going to take what I can get. For someone my size, gaining 40 pounds is super freaking easy to do, especially with lymphedema. Like, I can gain 10 pounds in 2 days. Easy. Regardless.
Bullshit with your excuses, Wednesday Addams. You can gain that weight within 2 days because, honey, you don't know when to stop eating, for fuck's sake. Have you ever thought about taking up chewing gum? I think you're one of those people that might actually benefit from that. Start chewing gum. I think that would actually benefit you. You're not getting that much weight because of lymphedema, edema here, whatever you want to call it. You're getting that weight because you cannot stop shoveling food down your gullet. That's how you're gaining that weight. And ho, it's not water weight. It's you not being able to eat. And you guys, I am so mad right now because I don't feel well and my rage is not quite raging the way I like to rage. You know what I mean? It doesn't hit quite the same because I don't feel good. But anyways, let's continue. Hey, and don't forget about the memberships that are available in the channel in the description. Anyways, let's continue.
I lost 30 pounds super quickly on semaglutide, completely stopped at cold turkey, gained that weight really quickly back. It happened. It is what it is. Now we're moving on and moving forward. So with this semaglutide,
So you guys, you know how over the years, my Wednesday Addams tried to like to say that she lost 89 pounds, even though the same pound lost and gained over and over and over again. Do you think she's gonna tag this 30 pounds to that 89 pounds so she can say, oh, I lost 129 pounds. Do you think she'll do that? I'm curious about that.
shared in, I think, my last video, but it was towards the end. I don't know if everyone saw it. This semaglutide is mixed with B12. Last time I took semaglutide, it was mixed with like sodium something or other. So I'm probably low in B12. So I'm kind of happy that it's mixed with that. And plus that feels a little more like healthier for my body. So I will say that last time I took semaglutide versus this time, I am experiencing different side effects and different feelings on it. But I also want to add, just like last time, I also quit smoking Delta 8 because Delta 8 gives me the munchies. I don't think as clear clearly when it comes to eating, etc., etc. So last time I also quit smoking. This time I am as well. So the side effects I am.
Wednesday, Adam, yeah, sure. Dr. 8 got you to 600 pounds, not you not being able to stop yourself from, eating. I mean, like, yeah, it did not help, but she's acting like she got to this weight of 600 pounds because of the THC. Ma'am. And at your size, why would you take something that's going to increase your appetite? I mean, and I get with your body weight, your body is probably, and your bones are probably screaming every second with how much it has to carry around. Dear Jesus, Lord, do something, woman. Do something, but do not blame the THC for you getting to 600 pounds when most of it, 99% of it, is your own doing.
Having could be a contribution to the semaglutide and the fact that I did quit smoking, something that causes me to have the munchies. But either way, something is happening. So the side effects that I am getting this time is there have been a few days I have woken up and I have felt extremely nauseous. Like literally I need to go stand over a toilet, but I don't puke. So that's good. It's just like this very bad nauseous feeling. Normally I have like such an urge to order takeout. Like I just really want to order takeout. I don't want to cook. I don't care to cook. But on semaglutide, like I noticed that like my like desire for takeout, it goes away. So I have been cooking more at home. I've been eating all my meals at home, which I am very proud of that.
Do you guys she's doing this on behalf of Tammy because Emily, her fucking name is Emily. Jesus Christ. Because Emily is tired of people calling her the feeder. And I'm still saying that Emily is the one that released those videos about with Amber. And Amber was in on that shit. Amber got money from that shit. Do you think that Emily got sick and tired of her reputation being mad on the internet and is telling her to go on this? I'll say that she's on this thing so that way people start calling her a feeder. What do you think, you guys?
Not really aiming to like eat healthier, like, oh my god, let's get so many fruits and vegetables in and this and that. Like, girl, I'm gonna be taking this slow. Like, I know myself and I want to eat foods that I enjoy. It's quite that simple. So I still have been eating things like chocolate, which I do want to like slow that down and not do it so often. Yes.
By that statement of hers saying that she wants to eat whatever she wants to eat, it's telling to me. It is telling to me because Amber, you are not gonna lose weight eating the way that you've been eating. You're not gonna lose weight eating deep fried foods, my dear. Whether you're on this semaglutide or not, at some point you are going to hit a wall, and these drugs are meant to help you along the way. They're not miracle drugs. You are still yourself going to have to do the work. And so now, clearly, you're not willing to do the work. So, yeah. This is her attempt at clean up at aisle 9 for the sake of Emily. That's what I'm getting from this.
But I'm not going to just like overnight become just a health queen. It's not gonna happen. But I have been enjoying eating foods at home and cooking things at home. And it's been so cold. Like we had a snowstorm here. So I've been enjoying like making soups and just like warmer, cozy foods. I wanna show you a little clip that I was gonna add to a vlog, but here's like a soup that I made. All right, you guys, so I'm currently making a soup and it's going in like stages here. There's a lot of different ingredients, salsa, chicken broth, a little bit of taco seasoning, and I don't know, got this idea from a chef, folks, where you cook the pasta while it's raw just to brown it a little bit. So gotta watch that so it doesn't get too brown. Already cooked the meat for it, which I used beef, and there's also onion and minced garlic. I'm also gonna add a little bit of potato. We'll see how it goes when it's done. And I'm a dumb, and I totally forgot to take like a video of it completed, but here's a picture of it completed. You guys, I'm telling you, it was so freaking good. And since then I've made 2 other soups. It's hard for me to make.
Dear Lord, my fat Wednesday Adam, how much oil do you put in that dish? Jesus Christ. The oil should not be foaming like that on top. How much oil did you dump in that? Oh, butter. Christ.
Soup for just one person because I'm using like a big pot and the whole nine. So I am making too much soup. So now I just need to learn how to make a little less. I do love leftover soup. I'm not really like a leftover girly, but I will have leftover soup if it's just from like the day before. But
and you guys, the one thing I find it very, very odd in the gold wall, like Chantal, my Canadian bacon, and my Fat Wednesday Adams, I find it odd that they never learned how to cook at all, considering the conditions that they grew up in, because you learn, not necessarily the condition being poor or whatever, but generally, for the sake of this conversation, you learn to cook because you learn how to stretch your dollar. And you learn how to make your food taste good. And yet, these ladies don't know how to cook. How did that happen? Like, honestly, how in the hell did that happen?
I have discovered that leftover soup made with pasta is not my favorite thing. I do not like the texture at all. But the soup that I did make with the pasta like that day was so freaking delicious. Yum. So then the next day I actually made the same soup, but just with potatoes. Now that's winner chicken dinner, just saying. So anyways, okay, so I did weigh myself today. So here's that, because I did remember to actually record it. Okay, January 10th, weigh in. Let's do it.
Hello. It's ready. 508.6 pounds.
So 508.6 means...
Listen here, my Fat Wednesday Adams. Who do you think you're fooling? I am not going to believe that weight unless if that camera is pointed at the scale, honey bun. And I'm not the only one. Who in your right mind do you think you're pulling the wool over their head? I don't believe you. Now you're telling me that you're even close at 400 pounds whole? I think not. Next time, point the camera at the scale. That maybe, just maybe, I might believe you.
I am down 9 pounds since Monday, and today's only Friday, which I expected to happen because no longer smoking Delta 8 and now taking semaglutide and just not ordering so much takeout. And I'm also a little less active because while Tommy was here, like I'm telling you, we're on the go every single day. And when I'm on the go, I swell. That's how it is with someone with lipedema and lymphedema. So that 9 pound weight loss is definitely a lot of water weight, probably like 96% water weight. And I'm fully aware of that, but I already feel better, and that's like all that matters to me. So even though I did my shot on Monday, I don't want Mondays to be my shot. So I am able to take my shot this coming Sunday, just one day sooner than I took it before, because I want Sundays to be my like shot day. I'm not sure how many like weigh-ins or weight loss updates I'm going to be giving you guys. I do think maybe doing one for sure, like every 10 days would be fun, and just like randomly like in a vlog being like, hey guys, this is how I'm doing. I don't want to just like oversaturate my YouTube channel with a bunch of weigh-ins because that's just not the way I roll, even if I am losing a ton of weight. I truly want my channel to be a channel about me and my whole life, and a part of my life is me losing weight. I don't want weight loss to be like the main focus on my channel, because that's when things get messy, and I don't want to prove myself to anyone. I just want to be doing this for me and my health, and just so I can just feel better, because I have not been feeling the greatest. So that's all I really have to say regarding my weight today, but I hope that you guys did enjoy this.
So yeah, you guys, that was my Fat Wednesday Adam feeding her M baby some horse shit. You know, some of them probably eat it up, but yeah, it's ridiculous. Both of the girls are both ridiculous. But yeah, that's all I got for this one. And yeah, I was interested in this because she tried to say she weighed close to 400 pounds. I'm like, ma'am, no, you do not. But yeah, that's all I got. I will catch you guys in the next video. Later. Bye-bye.